There's an interesting pattern you may have noticed whenever two people are holding different stocks or coins. If the person wants to sell their coin at a higher price, they'll say how amazing the project is. They'll also say how terrible the competitors are because they want more money going into their stock. This will happen regardless of the actual value of the project. So you see that in a system like that, it's very hard to get accurate information about the value of projects. Everyone is competing for the same scarce resource, which is money. Now, if you're dealing with limited resources, markets and competition over these resources make sense, because markets are good at determining the exchange rate between scarce resources. But the internet operates very differently. What the internet is really good at is that you can create something that can benefit lots of people, click a button, and within seconds what you created can be available to literally billions of people. We therefore need an economic paradigm that harnesses this abundance instead of creating scarcity. So how can we do it? Imagine if instead of each project having their own coin, you'd have just one coin for all projects in the ecosystem, and where each project would get coins based on the relative impact the project has on the ecosystem and wider society. Then, each person who contributed to the project would get coins in direct proportion to their contribution. Anyone can join this ecosystem, and the value of each project that joins is determined relative to other projects in that category. This way, the ecosystem works even for a few projects, but can scale to encompass the whole web. So now every project in the ecosystem has the incentive to simply create the most value, which means they want their product to be available for everyone for free and as open source, since they make money from the ecosystem, not from customers. Projects also have the incentive to collaborate with others, or have others build on their work, since that helps increase their value and everyone is rewarded in proportion to their contribution. Now in this ecosystem, the evaluation of every project's impact is incredibly important, so we need mechanisms to enable fair and accurate evaluation and an incentive structure that prevents people from gaming the system. This is the mechanism we're building with Web 4. Anyone can submit a project to be reviewed. Reviews are then prioritized based on added value to the ecosystem, and validators are selected at random to prevent collusion. If a project is expected to have a lot of value, more expertise is required to review it. So while projects always have the incentive to contribute the most value, validators have an incentive to be as honest and accurate as possible with their review. The value of the coin also depends on how accurately projects are evaluated, so everyone in the ecosystem has the incentive to keep reviews accurate. We need a new economic paradigm that promotes abundance instead of scarcity and incentivizes collaboration for the benefit of all. This is the vision of Web 4.